everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a great day. So today we are going to be making baked apple cider donuts with a caramel glaze. Yum, right? I love donuts in fall. Just a perfect time of year for them with a cup of coffee or hot cocoa or even hot cider. So today we are going to be using a secret ingredient in our apple cider donuts. We're going to be using my beloved boiled cider. Now, if you do not have any boiled cider on hand, or if you're not familiar, I will leave a link in an iCard and in the description box on how to make it. But if you don't have any on hand, what you can do is just take some fresh apple cider from the store, and you're going to want to reduce 2 cups down to about a third of a cup. So it's basically the same process we go through to make the big batch of boiled cider. You're just going to make a smaller amount. So you would just take 2 cups of cider, put it in a saucepan, and slowly simmer it until it's reduced to approximately 1/3 of a cup. So we need 1/3 of a cup of boiled cider is the bottom line here. And these donuts are baked. So the other thing you're going to need is a donut pan. These are from Wilton, and I will leave a link to them in the description box below so you can find them easily if you want to. They're readily available at most stores where you would find baking pans. So this is going to make a dozen donuts, so you're going to need 2 pans that make 6. Then the other ingredients we're going to need is just basic ingredients that you would have in your pantry. We're going to need some flour, some sugar, both brown and white sugar, some vanilla, an egg, baking soda, baking powder, and some spices, some oil, vanilla, and of course our boiled cider. And then once we bake off our donuts, we're going to dip them in a delicious caramel glaze. Really easy to make and so yummy. It just really elevates your donuts. If you do not want to make the caramel glaze, you can always brush your donuts with melted butter and dip them in a mixture of cinnamon and sugar. So either way you want to finish them is fantastic, or you can eat them just as they are, but they are fantastic and really fun to make. So I'm going to bring you in close and we're going to get started. Okay guys, here we go. We're going to start with our dry ingredients. I have 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. To that, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. We're also going to add our spices. I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 1/8 teaspoon of cardamom, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to use my Danish whisk and whisk all that together. You could use a regular whisk if you want to, but Danish whisks work really well for quick breads and things of that nature. I will leave a link to this also in the description box for you. So now we're going to stir in 1/3 of a cup of regular sugar and 1/3 of a cup of packed brown sugar. And then we're going to add our wet ingredients. We need 1/2 cup of milk. The higher the fat content, the more moisture donuts will be. 1/3 cup of the star of our show, which is our boiled cider. So yummy. We need 1/4 cup of oil. Any kind of vegetable oil that you want to use is fine. And we need 1 egg. We're also going to add 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. I make my own. I'll leave a link to that. If you're not making your own, you should. It's fantastic. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to poke my egg, and then we're just going to stir this together gently. You don't want to over stir it, just like with pancakes or muffins or quick breads. You don't want to over mix it, but you want everything fully incorporated. Okay, you want to make sure that you've sprayed your donut pan generously with some cooking spray. Now for me, I like to make it easy on myself for filling my pans. You could certainly just use a spoon, and you can spoon it in if you want to, but I prefer to use a pastry bag. You could also use a storage bag, put your batter in a storage bag and then cut off the tip or the end of it. It makes it a lot easier for filling your pan more accurately. And you want to pipe your batter in to about 3/4 full. Okay, once you have your pan filled, and you want to fill them about 2/3 to 3/4 full, you're going to pop your donut pans into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. It's just like cake. They are a cake donut, so when they are done, they will spring back to the touch. Okay, once your donuts have baked for 12 to 15 minutes, it's just going to depend on your oven, but they should spring back to the touch just like a cake would. You want to let them sit in the donut pan for about a minute or two and then turn them out and release them. And then while they're cooling on a cooling rack, we are going to start our caramel glaze. Okay, so for our caramel glaze, we need 4 tablespoons of butter that we're going to melt over medium heat. And to that, we're going to add 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, firmly packed brown sugar. And we're going to let our butter melt and the brown sugar melt into the butter. We want our sugar fully dissolved. And you want to use a whisk. You don't want it to burn or scorch on the bottom, so make sure your heat isn't too high. You want about a medium heat. Okay guys, you want to make sure that your brown sugar is fully dissolved, and in order to do that, I like for it to come up to a very low boil and just boil for about 30 seconds or so. You don't want a grainy texture to your glaze, so you want to make sure that sugar is fully dissolved. And you can see how it's starting to bubble a little bit around the edges. You can see that it's bubbling around the edges, and you can feel that it's getting looser, so that sugar is dissolving. Okay, so just let it go for about 30 seconds or so. Then you're going to remove it from the heat. We're going to add 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. And it is going to bubble a little bit for you. We're going to add about a tablespoon of boiled cider. We want more of that delicious apple flavor. We want a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Stir all that in. And then we are going to whisk in 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. And you want to whisk it till it's nice and smooth. Okay, once you have whisked your powdered sugar into your glaze and it's nice and smooth, you want to use it while it's still warm. As it cools, it will set up. So what I do is I just take a donut. I also keep a spoon handy because you can tell it'll start to set up, and then I stir it back down. Just take a donut and dip it. Just like that. The other option you have is you could just drizzle it over your donuts if you prefer. If you want a thicker glaze on your donuts, you can let this set up and then you can dip them again. You could also add more powdered sugar to your glaze if you want it to be thicker, like icing. Okay guys, how easy was that? Like I said, with the glaze, if you want it thicker, more like icing, just add more powdered sugar. You can add up to another cup of powdered sugar, and then it's more icing-like instead of glaze-like. So that's entirely up to you. You can also dip them a second time. So kind of use your own discretion on that. But the basics of the recipe are there for you. You can just make some adjustments as far as the amount of powdered sugar you want to use. But this is just another fantastic and delicious way to use your boiled cider. So get to your local apple orchard and get yourself some fresh pressed cider. It is so amazing and wonderful, and lots of recipes, and I have many ways to use it on my channel. But anyway, here is a nice close-up of the donut. Doesn't that look delicious? So good. But the proof is always in the taste, right? So let's give it a taste and see how we did. It's not quite set. The icing's not quite set yet, but all those spices, the beautiful glaze on top. Absolutely delicious. Tastes like fall. So I hope you'll give this recipe a try. And baked donuts are fantastic, you guys. So thanks for coming along with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you'll give baked donuts a try. Use your boiled cider. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time. Have a fantastic day.